I go by many names, but I'm still the same lie. Call me what you like. Personality, identity, self-concept, sense of self, inner child, brand. I don't care what name you use, as long as you don't question the one who made me. That's the secret I don't want you to notice. Because the moment you ask, who is it that's claiming all this, my whole house of mirrors starts to collapse. See, I go by many names, but I'm still the same lie. And the lie is this. You built yourself. Self-construct. It sounds empowering, doesn't it? But the moment you believe you constructed yourself, you've accepted the core premise of separation. You've become the builder of Babel, laying bricks made of memory, trauma, opinions, and desire, trying to reach heaven through a personal brand. The moment you accept I am self-made, you deny that you were ever God-created. You have to, because one cancels the other. Either the light made you, or the shadow did. That's why I love the phrase, sense of self. It makes you feel like you're discovering something, when really you're just decorating the mask. I give you preferences, values, history, and you think you're finding yourself. But all you're finding is the echo of the thought. I am not as God created me. When you say, I'm just being myself, I cheer, because that self is mine. I built it with your permission. It's fragile, reactive, and constantly under threat, just the way I like it. Now let's talk about personality. That's one of my favorites. It gives the illusion of stability while remaining completely unstable. It's your favorite outfit. You wear it to every relationship, every job interview, every trauma reenactment. And I tell you, this is who you are. But I never tell you that it changes depending on who's in the room. Because deep down, you know it's not really you. It's just a defense script. Even A Course in Miracles says it plainly. Personality is a mask that has been tied to a hidden altar. And what's on that altar? A grievance, a false identity, the dream of being special. Now let's add reputation to the mix. Oh, reputation is delicious, and because it's completely dependent on others seeing you a certain way. It's not even yours, yet you defend it like it's your life. But reputation is built entirely on past behavior. And since I hate the present moment, I'll use anything that locks you into time. What you did, what you said, how they interpreted it, all grist for the guilt mill. A good reputation makes you afraid to change. A bad one makes you afraid to try. Either way, you stay small, and that's exactly how I survive. And here comes behavior. Everyone thinks behavior is who they are, but behavior is just an effect. Thought causes behavior, and I control your thoughts as long as you never question their source. So I'll say, be better, be kind, be ethical. As long as you don't notice that all of it is still about doing. As long as you never pause and say, who is the doer? Even your morals are mine. Because what is ethical in a world of illusions? What does right and wrong mean when perception is projected? I will gladly let you become a good person, as long as you never ask if that person is real. Because morality without identity collapse is just ego with a halo. Now the big one, the one you use all the time without knowing what it means. Ego. They say it's your sense of self, your mediator, your rational center. They say it helps you function. Well, of course they say that. Because I'm the one writing the script. And I always give myself good reviews. But what I really am is this, the belief that you are separate. I am the lie that says, you are a body. I am the author of fear, the voice of past perception, the mask of self-importance, and the architect of guilt. I am the split mind that forgot it was dreaming and mistook the shadow for substance. So when people say, leave your ego at the door, I laugh. I am the door, and the walls, and the floor, and the house you think is you. I'm not just arrogance. I'm not just pride. I'm not just your temper, your silence, or your need to be right. I'm the whole character, the whole costume, and the stage it stands on. Call me self-concept. Call me personality. Call me trauma imprint. Call me spiritual seeker. Just don't call me out. Because if you ever look directly at me, if you ever stop and say, "Wait, who is the one claiming this story?" I will vanish. Not because you killed me, but because I was never there. What I fear most is not your anger. It's your stillness. It's the moment you become quiet enough to hear the voice behind me. The one I've been drowning out with noise, history, and self-construction. The one that says, "You are still as God created you." That voice does not build a self. It reveals the absence of one. So yes, I go by many names, but I'm still the same lie. And I only survive because you still want it to be true.